Highly likely you didn't need my opinion on the origin, but I think that Laika is alive like a party in the sky. Moin, moin, dear people, old, new, my friends, the friends of my friends, relatives, and anyone in the world who found this channel and thought that maybe something resonates with them, or maybe there is something interesting on the channel and they decided to watch or subscribe or whatever. My name is Anna of Northern Germany, a survivor, a fighter, always a writer, and I live in Northern Germany, not far from Hamburg, where unfortunately yesterday some unpleasant event happened. A woman attacked people on the platform, and it's on Friday, and Hamburg-Bergedorf is extremely crowded, and yeah, I feel very sorry for the victims, of course, and all these events make me very angry, of course. And originally I'm from Russia, and I have the background of mental disorders, also eating disorders, and a lot of stuff. And my passion is writing, and unfortunately I don't dedicate a lot of time to writing these days because I'm not managing with a lot of stuff. And I decided to film the vlog, and the vlog was especially dedicated to the first weeks in my new flat, which were not easy, and it is still not easy. So I decided that I will inspire you with the things that bring inspiration to me, and journaling, walking, also building. I did a lot of building, I think, in this vlog. And if I complain, don't take it too seriously. I think people have a right to complain, and for me it's kind of a therapy, and also for you, hopefully you can also see that, yeah, sometimes, yeah, you have this black what is this called in English when there is like bad things happen in a row. I can find it, I can put it in the text. And this bad boy is lying next to me. It's kind of my new laptop. I bought it refurbished, but yeah, so far I'm not super happy about it. And it already showed me the screen of the death, so I will see. Probably I have to return it and still buy a new one, but we'll see about that. And yeah, hopefully have fun, and remember that bad things pass, and it's important to reconnect with your nearest and dearest who can support you, and stay strong. I'm with you. I decided to start the inspirational vlog with something what I need this inspiration for, and mostly I need it for my writing, because I still want to be an author, although a lot of things happened, and I also don't feel too secure these days. But I have this novel which I finished quite a while, and I still want to do stuff on it before I pass it to a person who would agree to read it through for me. And I also was inspired by Sylvia Plath, and also by my walks, and by everything, and I also felt like I could add something to this draft before it ends up in the read. Little did I know that my laptop was going to die so soon. It was not something that I expected, and I had hopes first, but yeah, eventually we found out that unfortunately my computer died completely, and also it doesn't help, especially with my magical thinking. So the start in my new life was a bit harsh, was a bit difficult, and here you can see that I am opening the box, and I was thinking that this box was going to be the shelf because I wanted to show you the shelf. But no, it's actually the vacuum cleaner. It is called Tesla vacuum cleaner, but it's not a Nazi vacuum cleaner. It's from some Czech Republic company that exists for 70 years already, and now I can do Freddie Mercury with this vacuum cleaner. And then I found the shelf, and of course also it's a bit mean that I need to start my life, furnish my flat, because it's also a part of my inspiration when everything is arranged, when everything is at the space which is made for it. And especially I was disturbed by the fact that my books were lying everywhere, and I had managed to collect quite some books despite the fact that I was always afraid to be deported, and it was the fear to leave the books behind. But whatever, I wasn't deported, and I was building the home for my books, and this is the pride that I'm taking to myself. I am owning this. I really achieved that. I was inspired by women, wonderful women authors, although previously I didn't read that many female authors, although I am a female, and maybe I didn't take myself seriously, or maybe I did, or maybe I didn't. Doesn't matter. And here the problem was that I had this learned helplessness syndrome, and when there was building, I tried to avoid it, and I tried to push it away, to delegate it, and there is nothing bad in delegating, but I really didn't believe that I was capable of building anything. And of course, I made a lot of mistakes while building, I'm pretty sure. My bed suffered a lot. I know that for sure because, yeah, there are lots of scratches, and this shelf is also, well, not perfect. But at the same time, I just want to tell you that it's fine. Oh, I will sit for a second to be in the frame. And I have finished this bad boy. And I already put the stickers on the screws, and on the one hand I'm very happy about it. On the other hand, so far I don't know how it is going to blend in together with the white bed. Actually, originally I wanted a gray bed, but it was a bit complicated, and I really didn't want a boring white shelf. But at the same time, there's this contrast with the white bed and white walls. But of course, I will decorate the walls. So I think I will invent something. I'm quite tired. The past days were like really, really stretching very long, but at the same time, I lost count of the days and minutes, and I think it's already around 6 or so. And I'm not really aware of the time, but I'd love to finish not too late because the vacuum cleaner is cool. Also very inspiring. I feel like Freddie Mercury. And I want to break free. It's the inspiration vlog. So now I'm going to arrange the bookshelf because why not? And I have various options how I can arrange my shelf. I can arrange it color-wise, but at the same time, maybe I like when it is like, you know, bunt. I think I will arrange them a bit randomly. And of course, if I have, for example, Sylvia Plath, I feel no right to separate Sylvia Plath from Sylvia Plath. And I also want witchy books standing here because I managed to have a collection. I had been dreaming about the witchy books collection, but I thought I would have never collected anything, but I actually managed. and it's very interesting. And I think ranging according to the author is better for me, but we'll see what it is going to be. Having a home of my own is crucial for my inspiration, because what I noticed when I started to have a home of my own, that my levels of anxiety dropped a bit. Well, I still have the anxiety on the background of my life. It's just something that I have learned to live with, and it's important for me to have a home. And I need, even if I travel, I need to return somewhere. And I have never had a home of my own. And the things that I really liked about my home, I've never had that. And only now I'm learning to furnish the places, the place of my own. And when I was thinking about the home, how I imagined it for myself, I believed that I needed to have a bookshelf. I needed to have a kettle. I have been dreaming about an electric kettle for my entire life. Also, what I remember what it was, I think it was the decorations on the walls, the kitchen of my own where I am the boss, and I think maybe there was also something else. I remember we had this discussion with my friend during the COVID times. I had COVID, and she said that for her the home is also a cat. And for me, of course, pets are also home, and they are great inspiration. Timmy, I miss him a lot because, I don't know, I could spend the whole evening meal staring at Timmy, lying in his basket and just looking at me peacefully, although sometimes maybe he became stressed and tired of me staring at him. But yeah, I love to have a dog one day. Okay, time is tending to 7. I'm still thinking if I should vacuum clean or not. I think after 7 I won't do that because the family next to me is with the baby, and I think they go to sleep pretty early. And also tomorrow is Ruhetag, like the day when you must not make noise. And yeah, you can say that these Germans are crazy and they have rules for everything. And I want to say yes, but I think I integrated up to that point that I really, really enjoy the rules. Not all of them. Bureaucracy is hell, of course, but I think many rules, like things that people are allowed to do in France, and they're not allowed to do this in Germany, and I'm very happy that they are not. For example, to make noise, you just do, like at night, for example, you do Hallo Polizei comes and solves the problem. Okay, and yeah, quick tour from my bookshelf, and you can see that I put this house on the top. They still need to provide it with electricity. I think it's the plan for the next week possibly. And the arrangement is that those are my German grammar books, exercise books. This is the calendar that I got for my birthday. And Hacken, like crochet. Also, I got it for Christmas, I think. Here are Russian books. Not many. Well, it's not easy to get a Russian book here. Usually I listen to them. Alexei Navalny and Master and Margarita, my favorite book. Those are some typical books, and this one is actually mine. Not proud of that. Dictionaries and Christmas advent book. Actually, I have been dreaming of writing an advent book, and I'm still going to do that one day, you know. I am a stubborn person. What else? I'm just trying to adjust. I think from this point, maybe I can already use a tripod. Okay, yeah, let's use the tripod. Those are my witchy books. As I had already mentioned, this memory game with dogs. My Christmas present also. I just put it here for, to have something in the middle. And notorious Neil Gaiman is alone. We punished him. Here is some kind of English literature, more modern literature, Sylvia Plath and Emily Dickinson, Virginia Woolf, and also Daphne du Maurier, also a bit of a witchy feminist vibe. Well, except for Emily Dickinson, I think she's a very colonial poet. Rest poetry. What? It's been a long day, and it's not even finished yet. Then there are these German books. In German, there is this German constitution, the book Why Boys Are Not Named Adolf in Germany anymore. She was such a blogger. I have such a construction on my tripod. But whatever. Yeah, and here are a bit of the books which I didn't know how to arrange. This is the one that I'm planning to read like since 2022, since I got it as a gift. Still not there. Murakami. Maybe because of the weight and size they are there together. And I'm glad my mom died. Yes. Looks like a new background for videos for me. To me. I think I'm also very inspired. I am following the stream of energy. I really hope that it will not end as another burnout. Okay, I'm in the town, in the city. Do you see the problem? I do see the problem. It's the 1st of May and I came to work to the library. The library is closed. And the second library in Bergedorf, Bergedorf is also closed. Just wanted to work outside of the house to work on my novel a bit. But it's the 1st of May. I don't know what I expected. Like everything is closed. Like everything behind me. Like the shopping centers behind me. And I just had the wild thought that the library would be working. Because on Sundays it usually works. And I just thought that I shouldn't close myself at home and I should go work together with people. But I guess it's not going to happen. I think I will take myself on a walk. And then I will land somewhere and I will describe what I saw because I'm searching for inspiration. So far, Hamburg, unfortunately, is not very inspiring today. Very springy, very beautiful, a bit worrisome because it's usually not what this area is. Usually this area is North Germany, but we'll see. Let's take a walk. If you know me from my previous videos, you know that I'm very much not a walker but a mocker, and it's almost impossible for myself to force myself to go on a walk without a certain purpose for my mental health or for inspiration, and I cannot deny the positive effect of walks on my brain. And usually I go for a walk to Bergedorf, and this walk it happened accidentally. There is a swimming pool behind me there, and I'm not saying anything, but it's working. But the library isn't working. Oh, it's Workers' Day. The workers are not working. It's normal. Or is it? Very, very philosophical walk. Hamburg-Bergedorf is the place which is magical for me. I know it well because my friends went to school there, and I used to go there a lot when I was still an asylum seeker. My friends took me to take a swim in the swimming pool, and for me just to forget about my troubles. And this is the positive thing about Bergedorf. The negative thing is that, well, I have been there 1,000 times and it's a bit hard to find the inspiration for me. But I tried to find the footage for the video. I tried to analyze the colors, and also in the end I was journaling about everything that I saw. And one of the things that surprised me a lot, or I don't know, also inspired me a lot, the place where I used to go, where cherry trees are growing in a row, the whole street of cherry trees. And I went there when they were already out of blossom, and cherry petals were scattered all over the ground. And I thought that this is when we invest everything into one thing of beauty in our body, for example, like of external beauty, but it's better to work on all various types of beauties, for example, your hobbies, your interests, to learn more about yourself, and it helps you when the time passes to still radiate beauty all around you, because when all the beauty is concentrated in one spot, the day might come that all the beauty is already out of blossom. You cannot imagine how wonderful the jasmine tea smells. If you're interested in my favorite types of teas, I can share. There are two tastes, but one company that produces them. My recent discovery, I'm in love with them. Tell me if you're interested, because about such things I can talk endlessly, and I'm not sure that anyone needs that, but okay. Let's talk, shall we? So the thing is, I have been doing this creativity week, and it's already the second week of the creativity week. And what happened last week on Thursday, was it Thursday? Yeah, after my wonderful walk, I had a sunstroke or something, or I was just overwhelmed, and so it didn't end well. I had such a migraine. I was falling apart. I felt so bad. Erotish. And yeah, so this is another reminder for you to, like, not to overdo things. And I'm trying a lot to, to boost my creativity. I'm reading this currently, Journals of Sylvia Plath. It's incredible. It's unbelievably valuable volume of her thoughts, and I am so grateful that this book exists, but at the same time, I don't know what I would feel if my journals were published. I'll never know, I guess. And I have a very funny bookmark and another bookmark because I have so much spam in Germany, you cannot really imagine. And I journaled a lot. I'm really trying to teach myself to notice things, and I had a walk. Well, actually, I had 2 walks on the weekends together with my friends, and I had the chance to see my friends, and it was amazing. I also spent time with dogs, and also like the inspiration that animals give. It's something different, really. And today I saw a man with the dog. I think it was a retriever, and I want a dog so much. But tomorrow I will visit Timmy. Oh, it's not exactly because of Timmy, but I'll tell you about it like in a sec. I just wanted to say that, yeah, I'm trying to read this and also journal, but I'm trying to, separate a bit because I don't want Sylvia Plath thoughts become my thoughts. I don't want to steal anyone's thoughts, but I want to learn to notice things as she did. And I walked in the forest, and it was a very, very, well, it is a very whimsical forest, a magical forest. It's a Mölln. Mölln is unbelievably beautiful. Mölln is one of my favorite places on earth, and could see it in one of my old videos, I think. And this forest, it's such a fairy tale. It's such the honey dripping, pouring on my Russian soul, and on the person who, for the person who adores folklore, yeah, Slavic folklore, English, Irish, Scottish folklore, and also German folklore, all this stuff. And also it started to rain, and I really miss rain because when I was starting this channel, Northern Germany was Northern Germany, and now it is completely different. It doesn't rain. Like for 3 months, it didn't like full scale rained, and it makes me very sad because I gain so much inspiration from rain. Because, for example, like this rain, it caused so much thoughts, and this, like, flickering mist above the lake. And there are 2 lakes, I think, in this forest, I think. And I was standing there, and the rain was pouring, and I was thinking that if you stand long enough under this rain, you will be rain. You will just start melting, leaking into the earth, into the body of earth, unless you become one with the earth. Maybe it's such a strange thought, but yeah, also the poet whose writing routine I'm going to make tomorrow. Also, it's about raw thoughts, that some of them might turn into something a bit less raw. It's like pre-prepared material for your other writing. And also I wrote a lot about my school experience. The video you can check, it's already on the channel. And about dogs, about loneliness, because I feel so profoundly lonely, although I'm not alone. Though I am alone, but I have my friends, and yeah, it's just the thing about living alone. And it's already turning into blah blah blah. I'm sorry, guys. Hey, if I start blah blah, usually I don't stop. And also, what I like doing in Sylvia Plath's book. Okay, maybe it's not for now, because I think tomorrow I want to have breakfast brunch in a kind of a cafe, because I will go to my friends tomorrow And this is also the second part of what I wanted to talk about. God, is it going to be 10 minutes? Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is the second part of what I wanted to talk about. And the thing is, my eyes are not red anymore, and that's good because I have been crying. And independent life is also not. I want to like make an inspiring vlog, but at the same time, independent life is not extremely inspiring right now because I have all these tiny problems that are not being solved not because of me. Like, I don't have internet, and this is a very curious thing for me because I thought that, the absence of the internet is, I don't know, like investment into your mental health. It immediately gives you like plus 1,000 to your mental health, but apparently not. And I'm really suffering. Maybe because I'm an old junkie. I spent a lot of time like, staying, like staring into something, like watching something to make my thoughts in my head to shut down. And right now I cannot just lie and distract myself with listening to my favorite blogger or podcast or whatever. I'm literally I'm in the stage that I'm turning into a werewolf and howling into the moon, really, because and also today it's because I couldn't get my router. I ordered a router, but they brought me the wrong thing. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe they did make a mistake. But I'm trying to get my router, and today finally my router was supposed to arrive. But okay, I'm not going to. Okay, DHL. DHL came today. Like in DHL, you cannot really choose the time when they arrive with the parcel. And I was at school, of course. They showed up. There was nobody, and they also didn't find neighbor to whom to hand this box of mine. And I got this card, and I went to the post office, and the postwoman was just like, "Yeah, you can get it from tomorrow on, starting from 12. I have a therapy session." So I'm going to my friends and use a bit of their internet, and also my washing machine thingy. I got a new washing machine, the pipe is leaking, and I need to solve the problem through my Wohnungsgeber, the person from whom I'm renting the flat. And if I'm solving the problem through him, it's going to take a lot of time, I'm pretty sure. And also my kettle is not kettling. My friends gave me a kettle and they wanted to bring tea into my house. And I'm very happy to have my friends. And this is very sweet, but they found it at some Vietnamese place. But I don't want to say anything about Vietnamese sailing places, but this one just like of a low quality kettle, and it works, but you need to stand and press the button like for the whole time till the water boils. Yeah, but I still want to inspire you, so I'm still planning to do a couple of things. Tomorrow I want to go to a cafe, maybe I'll go to swim. Because also when you spend a lot of time in your head trying to notice things, sometimes it's good to give your body like a good, push of some physical activity. And yeah, my friend told me that when she moves, she always hates the first weeks. I think I know what she means by now. Yeah, guys, sorry for complaining. Thursday was the day when my laptop was about to sing its swan song. In Russian we call it that way, the last song, the swan song, and I know why it is like this, but yeah, my laptop was about to take its last breath, but I of course didn't know, and I didn't expect that, so I just packed. I still didn't have Wi-Fi. I was looking forward to seeing Timmy and having my therapy session after a while, because I had to cancel some of my therapy sessions. But before, I decided to have a brunch in this cafe, which is now one of my favorite cafes, and it's in the town where I live. And people were very nice there, very kind, and you feel comfortable and cozy. And I had a chance to take a dessert with strawberries and herbal tea, and that was actually the normal tea, and it's quite rare for Germany. Usually they bring you a bag of tea. And I was sitting in the corner reading Sillepla, and I was highlighting the thoughts that my mind resonated with, and those were very many thoughts. And of course, I'm always careful what I am highlighting. I mean that I'm really afraid of her thoughts, Sylvia Plath's thoughts, becoming my own thoughts. And as I had already mentioned, I don't want to steal, I don't want to get into plagiarism, but also I was listening around, and there was something to listen. I was sitting next to people who were already retired, and apparently they frequently gather there for breakfast, for lunch, and they chat easily and they exchange their thoughts and they talk. And I thought that this is the kind of retirement that I would be happy with, just to be able to go out, to allow yourself small breakfast in a nice place. Every time when I'm coming to my friends, I'm eating this duck, and it's completely alone, and you can see it flies. Everything is so green in the background, but I have doubts. Maybe the duck is ill, or why is it hanging out here? This is the first time I'm meeting this duck, not like the first season, yeah. This is the first season I'm meeting this duck. It's always the same duck. I think it's the same duck because the behavior is always the same. And my crazy brain is already inventing some sad plots. What might have happened to this duck, and why it decided to, retire into this abandoned train line all alone. Tell me what's wrong with me. Like, it could have been something positive, no? I invented a tragic plot. Yeah, and this is pretty much it. The biggest part of this log was filmed before my laptop died, and then my laptop died, so it was all upside down, and not many good things happened. And with my magical thinking, I already feel like, yeah, I managed to get this flat, and now I am paying for that. Yeah, yeah, we are working on it with my psychologist, and not many good things happened, but Budapest happened, trip to Budapest, and I'm so far very happy about the footage, and I will try to edit it on this bad boy, and hopefully it will survive the editing, because yeah, I think this is it. Like, if you edit videos, you need something more serious, so I have to think about that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll enjoy the next videos, because I put a lot of soul into it and I overcame a lot of troubles for that. And I just wanted to say that thank you very much for watching. I love every one of you, and everyone. I love everyone. Yes. And I'm wishing you love, love, and peace, peace from, oh, I forgot, love, and peace, peace from Anna Germany, from my finally North Germany, and tschüss.